Hi, I am your Tally Guru Abhijit Joshi, and this is Skilled Prime User, a unique course designed to train you on the use of Tally Prime. In this video lesson, we will talk about purchase returns, that is debit note, and sales return, that is credit note. When we explained the purchase account and sales account, we compared them to doors of a godown. The first door represents the purchase account, where goods enter the godown from our supplier. The second door represents the sales account, through which goods are delivered to our customer. On the other side of the godown, there is another set of doors. These represent the sales return account and purchase return account. Goods rejected by our customer enter the godown through the sales return door. When we reject goods of our supplier, they exit the godown through the purchase return door. When we purchase goods, the truck loaded with goods enters our purchase account door from our supplier Lalu Milk Mart. So we debit the purchase account and credit the ledger of Lalu Milk Mart. If the goods are damaged, we return them to our supplier. In our case, a truck full of goods will exit through the purchase return account door, heading back to the supplier. To record this, we will debit the ledger of Lalu Milk Mart and credit the purchase return ledger. Now, when we examine these two transactions, in the first transaction, the ledger for Lalu Milk Mart was credited. In the second transaction, the ledger for Lalu Milk Mart was debited. To record the debit entry for Lalu Milk Mart, we will pass a debit note. We can now say, in order to debit the ledger of our supplier, we will issue a debit note. Remember, purchase return is recorded using a debit note. Tapendra, please repeat. Purchase return is equal to debit note.
Purchase return is equal to debit note.
Okay. Now when we sell goods, the truck goes out from our sales account door and reaches the shop of our customer. So here the customer's account is being debited and our sales account is being credited. The posting will be debit Yadav Sweets and credit sales account. Now if the goods sold are rejected by our customer, the truck filled with the rejected goods enters the sales return account door from our customer. So in our case, our sales return account will be debited and the ledger of Yadav Sweets will be credited. With the rejected goods, Yadav Sweets will send us a debit note. When we sold goods, the ledger of Yadav Sweets was debited. And when the goods were returned, the ledger of Yadav Sweets was credited. So we can say that since we had to credit the ledger of Lalu Milk Mart, we entered a credit note voucher. Remember, the transaction of sales return is recorded using a credit note. Aarti, please repeat. Sales return is equal to credit note.
Sales return is equal to credit note.
Sales return is credit note and purchase return is debit note. Everyone, please repeat. Sales return is credit note and purchase return is debit note.
Sales return is credit note and purchase return is debit note.
Good. When we practically pass these 4 entries in Tally Prime, you will understand it better. In the next video lesson, we will enter the first transaction, which is the purchase transaction. To view the lesson, scan the QR code on page 44. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.